dopest dope I've ever smoked.
We've reached a final conclusion on item 9. Illegal!
Hi guys. I know what's up with this? Right? Okay, I need to mute all of my channel tabs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I streamed on Monday, right? It was Memorial Day. Yes, I'm still playing Minecraft. Um, but today's Wednesday. I never stream on Wednesdays. Maybe a Tuesday, but never a Wednesday. Why not a Wednesday? Today was an insane day at about, I logged into work at about 7:45. Not gonna lie, it took until about 8:30 before my brain actually switched on. It was like I looked at the job board I it was all Greek. I was like, I have no idea what any of this means, what I'm supposed to do with it. Meanwhile, the job board that I'm looking at, I created it. But without a doubt, with a teammate's help, the new project manager, as a matter of fact, um, I finally got my head screwed on right. What was tripping me up was I knew as soon as I logged in this morning there was an email that I had to get sent out. Um, and I needed to go back and review the recording, make sure that I touched on everything, and it was all good. And it was sent out by 9:15. I don't remember. Um, no, it was about 9:45. Because she was tied up with something right after 9 o'clock, and we wound up getting together at about 9:30 or so. So it was about 9:45 when it was sent out. I had told that client that I would get them that email by lunchtime. Came in way ahead of schedule. So after that was done, then I was able to start looking at other things. 10 o'clock, had another client call, and a lot of really great points were brought up by the client. Not that they were oversights or anything on anyone's part, but the particular call that we were in this morning was to discuss one project, but we wound up getting into a whole discussion about another project. There had been a miscommunication that just prompted us to, what we thought we would put off for another week or so. It was done today. Yeah, it was completed within 90 minutes of ending that call, as a matter of fact. So, and then there was another call at 11, and another one at 11:30, and another one at 12:30, and it just kept going and going and going. And when I look at my to-do list and I see how long that list is getting, and I see, areas where I'm falling behind, I got to get out of those freaking meetings. Eh, they are a nature of the beast. There's really no getting around them, especially if you have a new client that you're working with or you have a very detailed project. You have to meet with them regularly. You can't conduct all business by email. Sometimes it's difficult to articulate in written word what you need, or uh, how a project should proceed. And that 5 or 10 minute phone call is usually enough to just get over the hump and move forward. But sometimes those 5 or 10 minute phone calls turn into an hour in 5 or 10 minutes. So, and those are the ones that hurt. A quick 15, 30 minute consult where everything is cut and dry and very straightforward. Boom, you already have the summary emails sent out. Everything is good. today was not that kind of day. But, you know, the web development team is amazing. We are almost at a point where I can add tasks and notes in shorthand, if you will. Do the thing with the thing and the thing. And they usually understand me. But like I said, even though it was a hectic day, it was very productive. I was able to knock a lot of things off of my list, if only to put it on someone else's. All right. So when we were here on Monday, let's switch over there. Did I even brush my hair today? I think I did. I don't know. And I don't know why I'm sitting all the way in like this. You know, I do have a high back chair. Let me sit back. Ooh, oh, you ever get that itch right in the middle of your back? One of the girls at work, you know that she loves me because she brought me a back scratcher for my desk at the office. I am loved. Actually, before we jump into Minecraft, Puff did jump in real quick, and I want to make sure. I think he jumped in before. Excuse me. Before I load it up, mix it up.
Where's my shot? You want a shot? Yo, fucking right. Oh,
There we
I'm
go.
scared though. I'm fucking scared.
And we
This shit is
love
strong,
Puff.
man. Oh, I'm scared.
Most of you know Puff has been
Scared.
a huge supporter day one since we met, and his channel is very 420 friendly. My channel does not judge. All right. So when we were in here on Monday, what do you mean unable to connect to Ron? Don't do this to me. I would have had a heart attack. On Monday, my internet dropped twice. Okay. For whatever reason, last week, I had come across a basic bridge building tutorial, right? When I say tutorial, it's not how to build the bridge, like in that. It's just, here's an idea for you. These are the materials we used, and this was how we did it. The bridge in that video was 50 or 60 blocks. Not huge, right? Not huge. I looked at that video and I said, hold my beer. And started building a bridge that is 460 blocks. Because why not? Not like the material costs me anything. And here it is. And you say, Savage, why would you build such a long bridge? Tell you what, I don't know why it updated Call of Duty. I thought I uninstalled it. I've given up on Call of Duty. Can't find anybody to play with who could show me how to play properly. Listen to the chimes. Don't the wind chimes sound nice? And of course they stopped, right? Oh. Isn't that cool? I think they were part of a furniture add-on that I had gotten. All right, so Savage, why would you build such a long bridge? And I'll tell you why. Up here where I built this house, I gotta get a horse added in that stall. This plateau was where the original villager village was, right? That's my village down there. And up here was a village, right? Like a naturally spawning village. And I always felt like I really want a house that can overlook everything. And I believe this house was a Lex the Builder house on YouTube. I like his videos. I like his designs. And you can tell because that's his lake house. That's his mansion. That's his metal weaponsmith house. And that's his large storage house. Right? I really like the designs that he provides on YouTube. I'll get you a link to his channel in just a second. After I built the house, which was relatively easy, because normally when I'm following these videos on YouTube, the video itself is like 32 minutes. It takes me 4 days to actually build it, right? I'm watching it, I have to go back because I missed something or, whatever. And of course, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but typically those videos are about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, depending. And it'll take me several hours. Building the large storage house actually took me a couple of days. And that was before I switched from survival mode over to creative. And I was trying to get the upper floor and that part of the roof done using scaffolding and placeholder blocks and stuff like that. It took forever, but I was so happy when it was done. I really liked the way that it turned out. Is it exactly like Lex's? I hope it's not exactly. But I think I followed him pretty well. So when I built this, like I said, it was relatively easy, took a couple of hours. I realized that in general, the only way I was ever able to get up here was jumping block by block by block up the side of the mountain. And I don't know about you, but for me, that gets real old real quick. I'm not gonna lie. So I decided rather than creating a new path, going down, a couple of blocks at a time, I built a full stepped pathway. And this pathway actually just ends right here where I have another portal. And FYI, I broke down my other nether portal and I disabled this one. And the reason that I broke the other one down, when I go to the nether portal or the nether, I can't tell you how many villagers wound up going through the portal. There are villagers, there's a dog, and there were golems. So I wound up breaking that down. And now I just have this one and just have it disabled. So another longer term project that I have is to build this all the way down to, Y63 and make it level with all the rest of this. So this way I could get back and forth to the house or, the nether portal. I still want to tear down this villager building. I wasn't a fan of it as I was building it. But like I had gotten so far into it, I was like, all right, screw it, we'll just leave it for now. And like this is their workshop in here. And in the other door is their sleeping quarters. Yeah. But that's, a project for another day. And then I got to thinking that when I was doing a lot of mining, let's see if I could find it. It's down in here. Nope, it's over here. There are a lot of resources down in here. A lot of iron, a lot of coal, a lot of diamonds. And I was like, well, maybe I'll just build a bridge across. That's okay. And I did have a bridge over in the main area that came over to this side, but it was boring. It was nice. It was a nice stone bridge. It was boring. And I was like, you know what? I got to climb all the way to the top to, get some of this stuff up here. And maybe I'll build another lookout house up here. Originally, this was where the bridge was going to end. But because the other side was so high, and for the amount that I would have to build this area up, I said, well, what happens if I just keep going straight across? And that, my friends, is how it turned into 460 blocks. The bridge itself is complete. And I don't remember whose video this was. I'm gonna have to look for it. What happened? I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I don't know. It, something happened with a sub. I'm not sure if Puff resubbed or if he gave a gifted sub. It's weird. Apologies for that. I will get you a link to this bridge video. I don't remember who the creator was. And I followed most of what he did in terms of the post and the fence and the flooring and such. I just did my ceiling a little bit different. Um, I don't even remember if his bridge had lights on it. But it's lit all the way. So if I was to switch this to, switch it out of peaceful, mobs shouldn't spawn here. Shouldn't. And I could get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. And all that's left is to finish building the truss. The video has a completely different support built out. But again, that video is only 50 or 60 blocks. So the support that he built out made sense. This is, like 5-6 times longer than what that video had. So I opted to go with the triangle system, with a quote unquote keystone, because I feel like that's just a little more correct engineering wise. His was more of an arch. Either way is correct, but like I look at the Verrazano Narrows Bridge from Staten Island into Brooklyn, or a couple of the other bridges in New York, and they typically have the triangle truss system. Whoop. Wrong way. Let's go snooze this off. It has been raining a lot in this location. It's very depressing. And I know that I said in my stream title, let's finish the bridge tonight. But it's actually very boring. It's a very boring process, and I don't want to subject you guys to that. But last night I did finish the roof, getting all of the lights in the ceiling, finish these little deco items with trapdoors and um, stairs and such. And I had gotten home from the office 4:30 or so. I don't remember exactly, but by 6 o'clock, without a doubt, I was on here and just immediately jumped to the bridge. Not off the bridge. Not off the bridge. No matter how bad my day is, I ain't fixing to jump from no bridge. And I think I shut it down. It's either 10:30 or 11:30. So it took me a few hours. So now, one of the other reasons that I opted to go for a bridge like this was the video for the bridge does not have this type of space between the span and underside. Does not have that kind of space. Again, they went with an arch, which was directly under this line of blocks here. But I was like, well, what if we make it so that we can add a rail line? Sounded like a good idea at the time. The only problem, or the biggest problem that I have found, and in doing some research about it and how and why, there are certain settings. The challenge with any type of long distance is the number of chunks that are loaded in at any given time. My game is set, I believe, to 4 chunks, and each chunk is 16 blocks. So that gives me 64 blocks that in a straight line that are active at any given time, right? If I'm in this area, 64, where I'm standing right now, 64 blocks around me are active, if that makes sense. I could definitely change that to 10 chunks, so that this way I can have 160 blocks. But that can cause glitches with the game rendering. I don't like glitches. Rendering is an OCD. Don't forget. You know, my stock in trade is web design and development. So if something doesn't render quickly, oh, yeah, and digital marketing, if somebody has to wait for something, they've already moved on, right? And I'm kind of the same way. That whole instant gratification thing. So I am currently on a Realms server. I don't know if that means that I need to move to a separate server that would allow for more chunks. to be active and render quickly. I didn't get that far in my research, but even down below, I had a rail system that went all the way down to minus 59Y, right? For diamonds and such. I would actually wind up getting back to the surface before the minecart even left its dock. And that's definitely an exaggeration, right? Because the minecart is going to move a lot faster than I am. But the chunk wasn't loaded. And I don't necessarily want to have to travel back every time I want to set off mine carts to deliver to my storage system. I have found other videos that help to alleviate some of that issue. The way that I currently have it set up, I am not going to get around the block rendering. I'm just not. And that's okay. But there are rail systems, if you notice, if you try to send out 3 or 4 minecarts at once, as soon as the first minecart hits the unloaded chunk, it starts back. And one by one, the following minecarts all just start bouncing back and forth. We don't want that. So there are detector systems that'll move a minecart over to the side when those situations come up. Maybe we could look at doing something like that. Maybe we could look at a video on how to do that. Because, you know, again, in order to get to the other side of this mountain, I got to go up 1 block at a time, climbing up. And I'd have to do that over here too, right? And there's a lot of stuff down here. So much stuff. Right? I mean, we got a whole tundra up here, and I know that there's a village up here. If it's not on this mountain, it's on that one. There's just so much stuff. And to whether you do it with a minecart to travel across or climbing up block by block, easy for you to say, climbing up block by block every time you want to get to the other side, it's not fun. So maybe let me get back over to the bridge. Where's that confounded bridge? Quick, if you know the song. There it is. I didn't realize I had gone so far away. No, that's not the bridge. I did put this up here, though, but it's just, It's a dirt bridge. I don't remember why I did that either. I do remember I was looking for the Woodland Mansion. Okay. Which, by the way, is at minus... No, not minus. It is at positive 4049X. It's insane. But this bridge will make for a nice travel span for mobs, you know, cows, pigs, travelers, or the traveling wanderers. I have two of them now. I have the one that is normally in the game, and then I have another one that came with the add-on. Or, considering that I hate this building as much as I do, what do we think about building like an apartment building or something like that? What do we think about that? I think I like that idea. How's about... Oh, I'm excited. Do 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 do. Ooh. I might have to look at that one. How to build a forest mansion. It is massive. All right. Let me go into my history real quick because I did say I wanted to get you a link for Lex the Builder. Okay. This is Lex the Builder. And he has a lot of different building types. He has survival bases. He has barns, mansions, lake houses, that large storage house that I have. He has at least one underwater base that look kind of cool. He's got an aquarium house. It's kind of cool. The other one that I did, and it is Shulker Craft. I couldn't remember when I was selling Bill Nye the YouTube guy this huge automatic sorting system, there are 300 chests, one for just about every item, except for items that could be stacked to 64. So, like eggs, weapons, those types of things wouldn't get sorted. And this is the back end of it. Oh my god, so many hoppers. Yeah. That was an insane build. And on Monday, Bill Nye, the NoobTube guy, had popped in to say hi. And I was showing it to him, and I said, but it's not working. It gets to this particular hopper, and then it stops. And I realized that this entire line, all the way around, didn't have redstone on it. So of course it was going to stop. As soon as I added that redstone, you saw the comparator start to flicker. The redstone torches were going on and off. And it finally dropped the items that were in the comparator hoppers. And that was a very exciting moment. I don't mind telling you. But I'm gonna have to go back and resort the items properly. Because they're still not sorting right. And I think it's because of the items that I've put in. And I'm okay with that. As long as I know that the overall system is working, I'm okay to have to do that. If you are interested in building something like that, this was the video. And no, 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 no. Ignore that. It was still Shulkercraft, but that isn't the correct link. This one is. Sorry about that. The first link is just a basic how to build a sorting system. All right. Or maybe it was for a water elevator. I don't remember. But this is Shulkercraft, and he has some good videos. The last one is Peter Builds. I haven't watched more than this video on his channel. There we go. But that last link is the basis for the bridge that I built. Anyway, so another huge, insane build. And these hoppers that are on the side and all the way up top, that got real confusing. trying to figure out where all of those hoppers were supposed to go. Nope, wrong way. I did go the right. No, I did go the wrong way. And essentially, the premise is, you drop all your items into either one of these chests, and you should be able to hear it. You hear the water bubbling? There's a water elevator back there. Let me see, can we hear it? You hear the clicking? That's a dropper, I think, that's shooting everything out to that water elevator, shooting them up to the top line of hoppers. Yeah. What did I put in there? I already forgot. It's okay. Yeah, let us look. Let's look for an apartment building. Ooh, that one looks cool, but it doesn't fit with our woodsy kind of theme. It's more modern. Ooh. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll just share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. There we go. There we go. Wow. And this is what I do. I sit here for hours just looking at all of these tutorials. This is cute for this actually wouldn't be called a townhouse, it'd be called a brownstone. But that's actually kind of cute. And people just put this shit up for free. That's why I don't have a problem dropping their links. Because I mean, some of this stuff is just insane. Could you imagine building this kind of apartment building. But I might. Let me actually go back to the top. So something like this would actually kind of work just fine. It just doesn't match the rest of the building aesthetic that I have going on. This one is cute, and instead of doing the white, I would do some kind of strip log. I'm just not sure how big it is. I mean, it says it's for 3 players. Does that mean that it's got 3 bedrooms? I don't know. But if I can't find an apartment building, maybe we look for something more like a hotel. And this is right up our alley. Oh, or this one. And under these covered areas, that's where we could put workstations. All right, let's have a look at it real quick. Fast forward a little bit. Yeah, building a pathway. Yeah, this is the part I want to say. Because those really do look like they would be trader stalls. And then they tamp out the campfires, and it makes for a nice overhang. I'm not a fan of it, but it looks okay. Yep. Tamping them all out. I like this one. I think this is the one that this is the one we're gonna build. Oh, we have a nice little swimming pool. And the looms are nice for a nice textured floor. Um, and I do have, like I said, I had gotten that furniture add-on, so we don't need to have such rigid furniture. I think I think this is the one we're going to do. I like it. All right. Let us see if they went into detail on the interior. Some do, some don't. And it's just so funny because, like, I'm getting all excited about this, but I, that part of my brain just doesn't work. I really wish it did. I would love to be able to come up with ideas like this and build them out and have them work. And all right, we already did that with the pool, so I'm guessing they didn't do too much to decorate the inside. And that's okay. I love it. That's what we're going to do. Yes. Yes. Oh, that makes me happy. All right. That makes me happy. It really does. All right. I know I'm drinking Gatorade. I'm not drinking coffee. I know. All right. I do. I wish. Um, I wish I had that type of creativity. I wish that side of my brain was turned on. It just I have found in my experience it's one of those things either you have it or you don't. Um and I am very linear in my thinking, very procedural. Um bup. My job requires me to be agile, right? Working on and all jobs require multitasking, right? That isn't what agile is. Agile is being able to work multiple parts of a project at the same time, as opposed to waterfall, which is okay. Person A builds homepage, and then person B can build the about us page, right? Agile, they're working on the home and about us page at the same time. Um, so it's, I think, waterfall, this, then that. But I have to work agile. It's weird. And I always joke all the time that, my OCD this and my OCD that. Please, when I say something like that, I do not actually have any type of disorder. I do not mean to be offending to anyone who does have that type of disorder, because it is a debilitating disorder for those who suffer from it. But I there there are certain structures that I live within. So like one of my biggest peeves is if something is asymmetrical, right? You have one on the right and one up here. Well, either put another one down here on the left or move it from up here to the left and have a left and right. And I get it. There's fun, a lot of fun you can have with asymmetry. I can't work that way. Even when I was doing this house and I was building out the pathway, that these aren't all the same block, or that, the outer edge isn't framing the inside. I don't know why that didn't bother me, but I like it. It's two different types of blocks. There is no set pattern. I don't know. Same thing with the flowers, 4 diagonal yellow, 4 diagonal purple, 4 diagonal red. And then fill in all the middle with whatever that flower is. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to build this hotel. We are. And go over here. I'm going to wind up going back to the eye doctor. My right eye is still really bothering me. All right, what's this one? An automatic train station. Built using a ticket system. If you don't know what a ticket system is, hang on a sec. Oh, you scared me. Essentially, it's you have a mine cart with a hopper, and in that hopper, you have one specific item in one of the slots, and then the other slots can be whatever. And the detector looks for those specific items within the hopper. And if it finds it, either it moves it forward or, it turns it off. I think this will be interesting. And again, when we go back to talking about how chunks get loaded in and when or if they're going to render, these ticket systems are helpful for that. And this isn't the first video that I've seen like this. It's just the logic is there. Like, I can follow the logic of how it works. You put stuff in a minecart with a hopper. If it has a particular item, the detector is going to let it pass or it's going to turn it off. I mean, that's, if then logic. Easy. Where I start to lose it is when they start running through redstone components. I understand about charge levels, or not charge, power levels, and stuff like that. But how redstone works with a comparator that you could do the same thing with a lever or button, but you gotta reverse it because, especially with rails, Minecraft defaults rail switching to east to south or something like that. So now you have to reverse the power so that this way it'll go from east to north. That stuff, and it's only because I'm not very experienced with it. I just don't understand it enough. But I think I like this guy's voice. I don't know what I'm building or where I'm building it ever. Oh, I see what he's doing. They have, in his world, he has his base down here, and his buddy has his base up here, and they're kind of centralizing it. God, my nails look terrible. I need to do them. Listen. Minecraft can be a mind-numbing experience, right? How many times have you heard me say that, I use Minecraft to decompress? It helps me to put all of the day's stuff to the side for a little while to help me to relax so I can sleep. I never wanted to switch to creative mode because I didn't want to lose the ability to earn trophies. But, you know, I am a goal-oriented type of person. So, you know, in order to get this trophy, you have to build this. In order to get that trophy, you have to kill that. You know, building that large storage house just kind of put that out of my mind. You know, forget about trophies. You could always start a new world if you're really that worried about getting trophies. You know, these are things I told myself. You know, you learned how to capture bees and farm bees. You tried to do an automatic wheat farm, and it really kind of just didn't work out. You tried an iron farm, which is very successful. Unfortunately, it's over in another chunk that isn't active unless I'm near it. This is my iron farm. See, there's a golem. Believe it or not, there are 20 Fletchers in here. I forget what he is. I think he's a weaponsmith, maybe. And the golems drop in up here, float down to the lava. Their stuff gets caught in here. And then I got tired of coming up and down. So I built a room down here with another chest. And as long as I remain in the area, quite a bit of iron and poppies drop here. So this is very successful. Over here on the other side of this bridge, I have a villager breeder. There they are. There's the two lovey-doves. They put a nitwit out. I have no use for him. This is also very successful. Let's go seepy seep. So when it comes to Minecraft, it is what you make of it. And I think that was one of the biggest things that I learned watching Horsey Mart playing Satisfactory. I cannot get into Satisfactory. And I don't know if it's because it's mechanical in nature. But looking at what he's constructed, mind-blowing. You know, and if a portion of his construct breaks down, he's able to figure out where it broke down and why and what he needs to do in order to fix it. And again, Cindy, thank you for that resub.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit of.
Oh, the front. He wants you to do the front.
Thank you for that resub. Welcome in. Welcome in. Once again, I am showing off everything that I've built. I just found another building that I want to tackle. It's like a hotel. This one. Let me drop you the link for it so you could check it out. And yeah. So when I popped in your stream earlier, I'm like, you gotta come play with me. Because there's too much. You haven't been here in a while. So since you've been here, I have this little house that we built. It's supposed to be for the weaponsmith. At least that was the name on the video. We have a large storage house here. No, nothing is stored in there. I have a nice little library up here. I think I do have an enchanting table in there. Then we have a lake house. I built it, but I haven't done anything with it. You see, got all the little boats outside. I think you saw the mansion. And these are just, some farms and corrals for aminals. And then I got really, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I found a video for an automatic storage system. This will store 300 items. So there are 300 storage chests. And I think if you do the math, it can hold like 2 million items, something like that. I don't know. I gotta go back and look at the math. But it's not working properly. So I need to go back and double check the items that I put into the comparator hoppers. Then last week, I got tired of climbing up here one block at a time. But I built, this is going to be my house. My house. I love those wind chimes. Isn't that cool? And I haven't finished decorating it out or anything. Nice little sitting area, some books, a little bit of storage. Go upstairs. Get a ladder. I have more storage top there and up top there. I have a couple of balconies. Yeah, pretty. This is gonna be my house. Yeah. Ambitious. That was the word I was looking for. But this, by far, so far, is the most ambitious build that I've had. This bridge spans 460 blocks. And it took me 4 or 5 days to build. It was boring, but once I started, I couldn't stop. Comes all the way over here, and now I have quicker and easier access to this area. And who knows? Maybe we'll build something here. I don't know. And I do remember building that dirt bridge, and I'm pretty sure either I was looking for the Woodland Mansion or I was on the hunt for a treasure. You know, like a Heart of the Sea treasure or something. Yeah. I've been very, very busy. I'm so glad you stopped in. I'm so happy I was able to visit with you for a few minutes today. I have missed you. I do still need to finish the support for the bridge. But, you know, again, it's very repetitive, very monotonous. So I'll save that for offline. Yeah. I've been busy. I've been busy. Oh, and instead of having a SSB Drip Fox, welcome in. Joining us from YouTube. Welcome in. Instead of getting back down, you know, going block by block, I created a stepped path. And eventually, I will finish building this down to the main level. Yeah. SSB, how are you tonight? I was just showing off some of the building that I've done. I've only been playing Minecraft for a couple of months. And once I got the basic mechanics down, I started going after these insane builds. I am doing great. I do not normally stream during the week. Usually, you know, by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my brain is shut down from work. And I usually go take a nap after work. I used to stream overnight when I would do that. But in all honesty, like, my sleep schedule has gotten completely upside down. So I'm trying to get back to a normal day-night schedule. But today was a great day. So I was like, I still have a little bit of energy. Let's stream. Yeah. 'Cause why not? But I'm glad you popped in. let's go ahead and sleep this off. When I'm playing offline, I don't always sleep through the night, but because of the way that I have my lights, which are behind the monitor, when it's nighttime in the game, it's actually just too dark and I can't see. And that's why when I'm streaming, I tend to sleep when it gets nighttime. All right. SSB Drip Fox, let me ask you a question. Are you experienced with Redstone or this insane auto sorting system that Shulker Craft did a video on YouTube? Aw, that's okay. All right. There's nothing wrong in my camera. I am choosing to have a cigarette, and I choose to do that off camera. I know it's not an attractive habit, and I don't want anybody watching me do it. That reminds me. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, I went back and figured it out. This storage system holds over 1 million items. I may... Let's see. Wow. Okay, so... All right, let's do this. Is that what I did? Whoop. Let's do this. So if we build that hotel, it is 45 by 46. That's freaking huge. I say let's do it. All right. Get my Gatorade. Let's see. Where shall I put it? Because I don't want to just knock this down. I almost wish I would have built the lake house facing this way. Because it's not like I don't have enough waterfront that I could have built it that way. Maybe we'll do that another day. Okay. Oh, I thought I knocked that bridge down. No, it just knocked out the nether portal. That's okay. I don't have enough depth here. I don't really need to worry about whether or not the villagers are active in their chunks, because they're just there for trading. It's not like they're actually doing anything. 45 by 46. I need a spot that has a solid foundation. I mean, theoretically, I don't need to have the villagers right here anyway. Not all of them, right? And I would be able to transport them maybe. No, that's too far away. If they get they get lost on the bridge, I'll lose them. Well, I don't know. Where should I build it? I really am kind of thinking over here. And I don't really have to worry about villagers as much right now, because I am in creative mode. I don't really need to trade for anything. But this particular video does have a pool, and to try to build here, this is literally right on top of water, so there's nothing underneath. And villagers do tend to get in my way. Let's go have a snooze. Huh. And I may actually just wind up starting over with villagers, because I know that I didn't set these guys up right. For instance, librarians offer different types of enchantment books. Yeah. Curse of Binding, Depth Strider, but this one has different ones. He's got Lure, and oh, I think it disconnected. Let's try that again. That was that one. Efficiency 5 and Quick Charge. So different librarians offer different enchantment books. The same with the clerics. They offer different potions. The weaponsmiths, the leather workers will offer different armor. So, and when these guys, when I moved them into the village, I just immediately started trading with them, and that locked them for the options. And all I was trying to do at the time was to lock them to the profession without realizing that I had also locked their options. You know where I'm going to build that hotel? I'm going to build it out over here. For just that reason. I have my villager breeder right here. And I'd be able to transport them up pretty quickly and easily. Oh. Let's see. I don't really want to build them. I guess it doesn't matter. I just don't want them going in my house. You know, if I build that pathway too close, unless I build those lower structures as trading stalls, then yeah. I'm seeing it now. I think this is a good level. I'm going with it. Here we go, kids. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I'm having so much fun with this and these insane builds. You know, like the villager house that I currently have, with the sleeping areas and workshop, that really kind of only just took me a couple hours to do it. I just did it off the top of my head. But I'm having fun running around on YouTube, watching these different videos. And some things, the majority of the videos that I follow them to the T. The majority of the time. Except when it comes to, you know, like decorations and stuff like that. Because I also want to build a barn. One day, I would like to go back to Survivor and mining. And playing with mobs and such. But for right now, I am really enjoying leveling and building. If there are any civil engineers watching, I know I make them cringe. Well, how are you going to support this base? Wait, how do you have a window wall without mullions? Yeah, I know. I know. It's okay. General contractor sitting there scratching their heads. I wonder if that would work in real life. Probably not. Yeah, we have got a large area that we need to clear. What time is that? 28? Early enough yet. Wow, tomorrow's Thursday. This week flew by. And I think it would have flown by just as fast, even if we didn't have the holiday on Monday. I am never going to complain about getting a free day off. I have just never been a fan of having Mondays off. I'd rather have Fridays off. I feel like having a Monday off just puts you a day behind, even if the whole company was closed. You know, everybody was off. I've always felt that way. But again, I'm not going to complain about getting a free day off. And yes, I was doing some genetic testing on sheep, hence the blue sheep. I knew there was more in there. Oh, I have tried to build tree farms. Couldn't get them to work. And it didn't matter if I was sitting right there or not. And because when you talk about automating stuff in Minecraft, you have to be within, you know, a certain range in order for that chunk to be active, right? And I think that's one of the reasons why I got so stuck on putting all of my buildings just right there in that general location. Okay. I see you. Oak trees are great. I tried an oak tree farm. That didn't work. I tried a bamboo farm. That didn't work. I tried a bone meal farm. That didn't work. All right, now I think we're going to clear the trees up here. And then we're going to start to level it off. Oh, it's just so much easier to do in creative. So the link that I posted for the Shulker Craft video, the one with the automated storage system, he actually built that in survival mode. And you know, when he had to climb and stuff, he did all of that with scaffolding. Scaffolding. It was actually kind of impressive. I don't want to go up that high. But take that one out. No, I think this is going to be a good spot right here. It's 71. Let's pick up this stuff. Sorry, Mr. Sheep, you gotta go away. Go away. Yeah, I think 71 is gonna be nice. All right. Yeah, most of that doesn't lead anywhere. I probably hit some coal or something like that. Dug down a little bit. We're gonna close all of that in. Because, like I said, this particular video does include a pool, which probably goes down like 2 or 3 blocks. So I want to make sure that I have enough depth to dig into. Whoop. And I remember when Cindy was showing me how to play this, I didn't get any of it. I just knew that I needed to get a stick and to find a bed when it got nighttime. Come on, chicken. Yeah, I think that's going to be a nice location. And I do think that for that lower area, either, well, I mean, I could put trader stalls in there. That's not a problem. Or I could just put, you know, a bell, right? And that'll keep villagers close to the area. Or give them something to path to. So I'm glad I didn't take down that villager breeder, because I was thinking about it. Again, you know, that was my lack of understanding of what the purpose of villagers were. I actually thought villagers could work for you. And they can, you know, if you have, you know, like an automated wheat farm or something like that. But, meh. I could do my own farming. So even though the build is 46 by 45, I am actually looking for an area that is, you know, like 60 blocks square. So oh, that would take me all the way out here. That's an awful lot to clear. Oh, counted the wrong way. All right. 1963. It's going to take us down to about 1900. Right about here. $16.35. That'll take us to $16.95 if I go this way. I am not extending out that far. This thing is going to be freaking huge. So say and that'll take us here. Damn. It's not that bad. All right. We're gonna lose our portal. I don't want to do all that. I know, now I'm getting finicky. Being indecisive. I'm not going to build it over there. I'm going to build it over here. I can raise this up. I'm not worried about building up for that. So let's see where we're at end to end. From here, 2245. So we got to take that to 21. $80 something. Oh, a golem fell out. That's okay. All right. And then I can't believe I'm spending all this time trying to figure out where I'm gonna build this bloody thing. Let's go 30 this way. That works. Let's go 30 this way. I already forgot what the starting number was. And it's going to take us down to 40 and puts us out over water. But is there even anything in here? Because if there isn't, I may just close it up. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Yeah. This is where we're going to build that hotel. We're going to have to build some of this up, and that's okay. Even though I spent a whole lot of time digging it down, because this was just about as high as this. Yeah, and the reason this golem dropped out is because I left the blocks open for him to drop onto. I'll fix it. Hello, Mr. Golem. Do we have anything in here? We got a few more pieces. Yeah, again, this is all right on top of water. Might not be a bad area, though. No. I want to build it over here. This is where we're doing it, people. Yeah, I'll take it down to 64Y. I'm good with that. I feel better. I may wind up at one point rebuilding the iron farm. Oh, another one just dropped. You hear him? Because this is obviously, it's a very basic design. It's, you know, just stone. And I found one, it's kind of like a tree house. It just looked a little more interesting. So I may wind up putting this somewhere else anyway. And you have to build it at a certain height so that the golems have nowhere else to drop but into that water pit in here. Otherwise, they'll just drop down into the area. And previously, I had been taking the golems out. I'm not going to do that with these guys if my plan is to move the farm anyway. I haven't traded with any of these villagers. The only reason that they're showing up as Fletchers is because I put fletching tables. And that was the job that they took. So, all right, we got a plan for that. And then I can immediately, just with those 20 villagers, I can immediately populate this hotel and the trading stalls. Feeling good? I am feeling good. I have a plan. All right, let's see. Where's this water coming from? No, it's not coming from up there. I wonder if I could just use a sponge and dry it out. What do you think? I think yes. Sporkus! Skyrim, God, I haven't played that in forever. But thank you for the tab. I appreciate you. Of course it's modded. All right, we got all of that dried out. And that should fix the rest of that. Nope. There we go. Do you do anything vanilla? No, of course not. Vanilla's so boring. Now you got me thinking about ice cream. God damn you, Sporkus. was not expecting to dry all of this out. I'm not complaining. Holy crap. I mean, this is a straight shot all the way down. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to leave all of that intact. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. All right, let's go have a snooze. Wow. I feel like that's, you know, like the Grand Canyon. All right. I don't know how cats keep winding up in here. On more than one occasion, I have heard a cat get trapped in there. All right. Enough about that. Now that I know that all of that is open the way that it is, oh, get over here. Oh, I think we're starting, folks. I think the area is planned out. Wow. Legit, I was not expecting that. I am gonna build this and yeah, I'll close all of that in. Yep, close all of this area in. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Aren't you excited, doggo? My dog is just looking at me like, woman, leave me alone. I'm sleeping. And poor doggy, she's getting old. Oh, okay. Uh, 68. I think 68 works. And now that I'm going to have that whole area in this direction, I think we're going to have more than enough room. Especially if I take down the iron farm. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Boy. So I do some planning. You know, and like I said, the creative side of my brain was never switched on. But every now and then, not that what I'm doing right now is very creative. Every now and then I can get in tune with someone else's creativity. And I am so, at this point, I am so bent on building that hotel. I'll start a whole new world if I have to. A whole new world. And Savage, why are you building out all of these blocks? Like I said, the video shows a pool, and I want to make sure that I have enough blocks to dig down. And it's not like the materials are costing me anything. Oh, my belly is rumbling. Yeah, it's too late to order anything. There's some peanut butter and crackers. A little bit later. And it's so funny because, like, dirt is like the most abundant material, right? And after a while, you just start dropping it in lava. You're like, if I see another block of dirt, I'm going to scream. And then you get into a build where you need a lot of dirt, and then you don't have any. Yeah. We love those days, don't we? and everybody that has come by to visit tonight, our viewers on YouTube, Puff coming in, dropping a lurk, Sporkus dropping in with a lurk, Cindy dropping in with a resub. You guys know I appreciate you. I do. There are times when I felt like I was more entertaining. I don't feel like me sitting here building this area out is very entertaining. It's boring. But I appreciate that you guys, you know, appreciate what this does for me. So, also, you know, building, getting involved with this kind of a project, that just Minecraft in general makes it so much easier to keep up with chat. Provided I remember to fire up Mix It Up. That, yes, Sporkus, thank you. Much more eloquently said, thank you. Yes. It really is just a chill place to hang out. Gives me an opportunity to visit with people and clear my head. I need a light. I can't see. Ah. And put a light up over here. There we go. How have your AFK streams been going, Sporkus? I know you did those for a couple of days, but unfortunately you're doing it during the workday. I have been having so much trouble getting in to visit people while they're streaming. Yeah, you did one today? All right, Mr. Gollum. We might have to take you out. Move. Move! No, go the other way! Dumbass. Stupid bat. I got lucky today. I got to visit with Cindy. I was finally done thinking today. Started to log off from work and she was streaming. And she wound up ending stream about a half hour later. But I got to have a couple of minutes. earning channel points. Yeah. I mean, hey, it's a nifty idea. And you're right. If someone like me um likes to spend a lot of wait, let me rephrase that. If you have a viewer that likes to drop a lot of channel points in your stream, then yeah. And if they're like me that are stuck at work and they're not really able to participate, then it's a easy way for them to earn channel points. Yeah. And it doesn't cost anything for the song request, right? Yeah, exactly. Not a participation stream. Yeah. So it works. It's a win-win for everybody. I should think about doing something like that. But I mean, let's be fair. I don't have um a huge community. Yeah, I got 586 followers, but I have no idea who they are. There's like 5 or 6 people that come in all the time. Not every single stream, but this stream you popped in. But on Monday when I streamed, Bill Nye the Noob Tube guy popped in, so. Well, no, don't be sorry, don't be silly. You have a life. If you're not working, you have a family you got to take care of. Nah, don't worry about it at all. So, I have no life. Like, I should be streaming 20 hours out of the day because I have no life. I work. That's it. But it takes up so much of my brain. So here's the thing about channel points on my channel. I find them to be very disruptive and distracting. A hydrate, a stretch. Yeah, those are okay. I am not a fan of jump scares, and that's even on other people's channels. I do not like jump scares. Um, and I do spend channel points, right? I do spend them on other people's channels. I've spent them on yours. Matter of fact, I think I was the first one to redeem your karaoke channel point. Yeah, I was. I don't remember what I made you sing. Did I make you sing I Will Survive? um I don't spend them, on puffs. I didn't spend them on dabs. I spent a whole lot of time in Mr. Dabs's chat. But I didn't really spend channel points on him. G Stark, when he was streaming, I spent channel points on him all the time. I don't know. I didn't give you Adele. No. I would have given you something like disco. And definitely, it would have definitely been a female. That's why Gloria Gaynor came to mind. Just because it's funny. When Mr. Dabs added karaoke to his channel, the first song that I made him sing was You Are My Sunshine. Oh my God, how goofy that was. It was brilliant. I do need to get more stuff added to my Mix It Up, for entrances. I'd like to give you a better shout out than what you have. And actually, all I really need from you is an entrance sound. Nothing offensive. Could be, 11 seconds of a song, or, really the trick is to keep it less than 12 seconds. Yeah. So this way, the first time you chat, it's your entrance. And lets everybody know who just entered the room. That's why the shout outs with the video clips are so helpful. Because I don't always see, I always hear when someone chats, but I don't always see who it is when they first come in. But those entrance shout outs help. I am really going to have to get maintenance to come and check my air conditioner. It doesn't count for right now because these lights are so bright. And I have the tower under my desk right next to my leg. definitely want to add a Morgan Freeman sound effect. When I was building my bridge the other day, I marched it up twice, and Bill Nye the Noob Tube guy, noob tube guy, was streaming, and I was like, oh great, I just had a Morgan Freeman moment. And he says, what does that mean? I was like, it was at that moment she realized she effed up. He was like, Morgan Freeman moment, I get it. So I do want to get that soundbite and put a button on my stream deck for it. Because I do that a lot. A lot. And I feel like if I am successful at getting my sleep schedule flipped back around to a normal schedule, I may give myself more opportunity and desire to stream during the week. Uh-oh. Thank you for clipping that. That was brilliant. We're going to feature that. I mean, that's hard to say. And don't forget, I got a broken tooth down here that's cutting the underside of my tongue. I have a dentist appointment next week, and I have dental wax to help me get over the hump. So trying to say that, I mean, my tongue is shredded up right now. Bill Nye, the Noob Tube guy. Oh, that wasn't that hard. And I don't want to just say Bill Nye, because Bill Nye is not a streamer. But Bill Nye, the Noob Tube guy, is. I said it twice. Hey, Sporkus, Minecraft. Are you experienced with redstone and the different components? I mean, like, next level experience, not just, well, yeah, I've triggered this or that. Let me finish just torches. Okay. Okay, cool. Let me show you why. Let me finish filling this in. Are you chatting with me on your stream? while you're streaming, while you're playing. You're so goofy. Okay, gotcha. And that's okay. But I'll show you why I'm asking. No, I think it's funny. I like it. I like the idea. All right. Here, come with me over here. Take your time. You don't have to run. I built an automated storage system. This was a YouTube video that Shulkercraft had posted, and this actually stores over 1 million items. There are 300 storage chests. Each one has 54 slots, and you can store 64 of each item. Hence, 1 million items. Back here is where all of the magic happens. So what happens is, like, when you come in the entrance, there are 2 storage chests. You load them up with whatever your items are. Those items get shot out to a dropper that comes to a water elevator that drops it into the start of a hopper line. It makes that circuit and drops to the lower level, but along the way, it is hitting these hoppers here. This is the top level of sorting hoppers. Each hopper has a specific item that's going to get sorted out, and then it just has one of a filler item. So theoretically, as those items are traveling on that upper and lower hopper system, they're hitting across these comparators, and the comparator is going to decide whether or not it's going to drop that item or pull that item and drop it into the storage hopper. It's actually really super neat the way that it's supposed to work. And it's all driven by redstone dust, comparators, repeaters, and torches. But it's not working. I think the reason it's not working is I have 41 glass, which actually it was 64. It did do that first round of dropping it into the storage hoppers. So that part of it is working. I have iron there. And then I have another glass. And I think that is what's causing it to not work. I have multiple comparator hoppers with the same type of item. And I think it needs to be literally 300 individual items. So I'll go back to looking at that another day. But yeah, that was the first of my insane builds. The first. Yeah, see, I put items in here. You see they're getting sucked out. And if you listen, you can hear that dropper ticking, throwing the stuff up the water elevator. That was the first insane build. The next, I made a pretty little house over here. It's so pretty. I love that wind chime. It's like I want to put that wind chime outside of my bedroom window. All right, let's snooze. Door. Thank you. This was my next insane build. The video for this bridge was 50 or 60 blocks. I said, hold my beer. Do do do. Do 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 do. My bridge spans 460 blocks. Why not? This actually took me a couple of days to build because there's a whole bunch of, you know, you got these little accents that you're putting in, and the wandering traders were coming in on top of the unfinished roof. It was a whole thing. But yeah. And this lower section, I am envisioning a railway system, a railway line. But I really, really, really have to think through that. Because when, you know, Minecraft is made up of not just blocks, but chunks. Chunks are 16 blocks square. And if you're too far away from a chunk, it won't activate. So if I have a minecart here and I go over like where I was just building, that minecart, I'm too far away. It is going to stop running mid-track. So I gotta find just the right way to build it. So this way I can have multiple minecarts going without them getting stuck and then bouncing back. This game is insane for trying to get that kind of stuff figured out. And I mean insane in a good way. Because this is fun. Kinda. No, it's fun. I do miss playing Fortnite, and I was getting a lot of great YouTube and TikTok content from it. But all of the fun of that gameplay really kind of got lost when all of a sudden now I have, 6 hours of video to scrub through to find clips for posting on other channels. I never found a groove for it. I will get back to it. And I do play Fortnite offline just to have a little bit of stressful fun. And almost right at the beginning of the stream, PlayStation popped up a notification that COD updated. And I'm like, I thought I uninstalled that. Because I gave up on COD. I know some of the difficulty that I have is I'm too impatient, right? Like when you watch me play Fortnite, I see somebody shooting, I have to go be a part of it, right? And the rest of it is the gameplay is just way too fast for me and I can't keep up with it. Like, even if I'm playing alone against zombies, I have yet to be able to score an exfil. And I don't know how much of that can be fixed by continuing to play and continuing to practice, like I did with Fortnite. Speaking of Fortnite, I was playing it the other day. A new season started, and now it's all about modding vehicles. What the hell? But I only played a few matches. I just wanted to see what the new season was about. So that means I have been paying $11.99 for the battle pass. I didn't get to collect all of the Greek god stuff. I think I got as far as Zeus. But some of it was I just needed a break from the game. And then after taking a pretty good break, like the first 5 matches that I played, I got taken out by Hades Blades or the fire element thingy. No. That was just way too OP for me. So I took another break. Yeah, and speaking of scrubbing videos for clips and stuff, I've also been paying for another service called Eclipse. It is an AI clipping app. And put the... I put the link for it in the chat. And what it does is it snags your VOD, right? Twitch or YouTube, both. And through AI, it will pull what it thinks is a relevant clip. And it's actually kind of neat. And if you look at my TikTok, you will see... Let me see, can I pull this up? I'll pull up my profile real quick, and I could show you which ones were pulled by Eclipse. No, not a clip shout out player. It pulls your VOD and figures out relative or relevant moments within that video for clips. So it's for your clips. Auto clips good moments. Yeah. Here, let me pull it up. So you see these two on the left? Hang on. These two on the left and these over here on the right, those were clips that were generated by Eclipse. It is AI. They even have a... Let me get logged in. YouTube, Twitch, and Kick are the ones that it supports. So it pulled my VOD from Monday. And it says, hey, there were 6 moments that the AI felt were clippable. So this would be one of the clips. And no, I don't have audio enabled. This one happens to be like a minute and a half. And it takes, if there is dialogue, it tries to give you a title based on whatever the whatever is being talked about. This one, Uncovering Historical Mysteries, actually has nothing to do with Minecraft or whatever I was doing in that particular moment. I was talking about watching, or rather listening, to Ancient Aliens. That's what this clip is. Ancient Wonders, the same thing. Exploring Ancient Mysteries. So it takes a couple of hours And I have a subscription. I have a paid subscription. It takes a couple of hours before Eclipse scrubs through the entire video and picks out what it thinks is a clippable moment. So it's kind of neat for that. And on these four specifically, I know these clips came from Eclipse because I posted these directly from the app using one of their overlays. I don't know how to build something like that, make that kind of display, right? With that little piece on the bottom. I don't know how to do that. And I do have, uh, the vertical thing on OBS. I don't have the patience to build that kind of an overlay. Pfft, no, I got it from Eclipse. What was the other? Oh, the other thing is I could sit here right now and say, clip that. Eclipse is going to hear it, and it's just automatically going to clip those 30 or 45 seconds. So I could be sitting here all by myself, and if I think something is worthy of being clipped, I say, clip that. And Eclipse is just automatically going to do it. I don't know how long it takes for that to come up. Maybe it won't come up until it actually pulls the VOD. Yeah. So you missed everything I just said. Well, you're going to have to go back and watch the VOD. In any event, the long and short, Eclipse does have a free version. You don't have to pay for it. But of course, they're going to... what's the word I'm looking for? They're going to watermark it. Put their name all over it. And if you post direct from the app, that's fine. But they are going to put their Eclipse tag on there. So I will go ahead and post the link again so you have it. I have this is the one that I have. 600 credit minutes. And it's $19.99 a month. And I actually meant to cancel it a while ago. And those minutes do not roll over. It is a nifty tool if you want to get, the premium subscription. They do have an editing service available. I never checked into it. I don't know if there's a cost, like if they charge you for it. Probably, but whatever. It is a nifty tool. Irish Ghost Hunter turned me on to it. And I think one of the handiest features is being able to just say, clip that, and it does. Let's see if it put it on my channel instead. No. So it may offer it as a clip after it pulls the VOD. And the other thing that's nice about Eclipse, like I said, you can post to your socials directly from that app. You could get a nifty overlay based on the game that you're playing. It's kind of nifty. You could do the same thing with Streamladder or what's the other one? Crosscut? ClipCut? Not CapCut. It's cross something. But you have to give it the clip to skin and post. It's not getting the clip for you. And they don't have a ton of skinning options. So, yeah. Like I said, I actually did think that I had already canceled it, but it definitely is a nifty tool that you can, as long as you're willing to wait, a couple hours for it to, pull and scrub your VOD. And then you still have to go through all of the clips that it finds to decide which ones you want to post. And occasionally you'll come across a clip that it really needs to go an extra 4 or 5 seconds, to really get that punchline in there, or whatever it is. Or maybe it pulled 48 seconds and it really only needs to be 37 seconds. You have that ability to go in and edit the clip itself. So, like I said, it's a nifty little tool. And you can post directly to TikTok and YouTube. I want to say you can also post to Insta, but I'm not going to swear to that. All right. It is 9 o'clock. I am definitely starting to feel a little hungry. And that tooth really is doing a number on my tongue. I don't think I have any calls tomorrow, though. So it might be alright. I am, Cindy. I am. Just sitting here chatting with Sporkus. Whoop. Cindy, are you guys, because I know that you guys play Minecraft too. Are you guys experienced with redstone and the different components, not just, you know, torches or powder? No. Okay. I gotta find me a Minecraft expert. I gotta get my sorting system fixed. Because one day I would like to go back to survival mode, and go back to mining and stuff. Although I am having a lot of fun with building. I don't know if you can tell. No, I do think that we are getting close to finding a raid target. Do either of you guys have a recommendation for me? And then I think the next time I stream, which will more than likely be Minecraft again, I may fire Stream Raiders back up. Whoop. Llama llama ding dong. Oh, he loves me. Thank you, friend. Go away. Thank you. Well, let me look on my list. Oh, look. Lord Sporkus. Just chatting. Nope. Hey, PewDiePie is streaming. But, you know, he's like a mega partner. He's got 2K people in his chat right now. Let's go look in the Minecraft category. Blocks and shit. That's a hell of a title. I thought you already were playing Skyrim. Ah. Oh, I gotcha. And then your computer took a dump. Oh, he's from Canada. Let's see if he says hello back. Okay. I found somebody. He did finally say hello. But they were in a crisis moment. One of their players wound up getting dead. So they're trying to uh, salvage his items and stuff. So let's go over here. And we're going to get this raid started. His name is Huge Ass T. Now I get it. The way that it's spelled, I was counting it. It is spelled hue, like the color, Jass, Jass, which I couldn't imagine what that was, TM. Huge ass TM. Nice. Nice. All right. It was very clever. His stream started about 15 minutes ago. He is on a community server. Yeah. So I had a lot of fun. I had fun showing all my stuff off. I'm excited about building this hotel. We'll see how much I could get done before the next stream. And hopefully I will have found someone who can help me to troubleshoot what's going on with that sorting system and figure out whether or not I'm actually going to add a rail cart to that section under the bridge. So, everybody that came out to visit tonight, you know I appreciate you, Sporkus, Puff, Cindy. I love you guys. Yeah. So let us go hang out with huge ass TM. And I'll see you guys next time.